Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl. Well, I've changed a couple of things around on my YouTube. I turned off my history uh, on my YouTube. So I have no regular news feed at all. The only feeds that I got is from my subs. Oh my god. There's just much out there going on, supposedly. It really blows my mind. It really blows my mind. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say about half the crap I see or that people are talking about. It doesn't even make sense to me anymore. At all. I don't know. And when I think about talking on a certain subject, it's just kind of like, what's the point, you know? What's the point? I go on Facebook, it's the same garbage. It's like, just reading half the crap I read repels me. It makes me want to throw up sometimes. I think I have really get this close to completely getting off social media altogether. I just deleting everything. Deleting my Facebook. Deleting my YouTube. Maybe not delete it, but basically just abandon it to where I just don't log in anymore. Because all I'm starting to see is the same crap, different day. People are all spilling the same BS. You got your cliques of spiritual people. You got your cliques of, religious folks. You got your cliques of flat earthers. You got your cliques of this type or the other. I don't have to name them all. They all think they got it right. They all think they have some sort of end all be all knowledge truth. What the matter is, it's probably all flipping BS. Every bit of it. It's like people are always searching for a reason to just go on, to survive, to persevere. It's like we've been sold this idea that we came here with a purpose. Really? What was this purpose? Seriously. What's the purpose entail? Does it entail, Honestly, I don't think that anybody that came here for a specific purpose, me, if I came here for any purpose at all, it's just to live, love, and be happy. And that's it. Live every day to the best of my ability. And that's it. Everybody always asks me at work, how are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm upright and breathing. I woke up today. God opened my eyes. Don't have anything to complain about. And even if I did, it wouldn't do me any good. It'd just give me more to complain about. So, I'm tired of complaining. And I'm tired of living this Groundhog Day scenario as far as booby tubby streets are concerned and as far as space crackling is concerned. It's the same crap, different day. I'm over it. It's like I was hoping that I could meet people that I could connect with, develop some sort of outside of social media kind of relationship with, but nobody seems to want to put forth an effort in that. Most people just want to be heard. They don't want to have to listen. They only want to talk to somebody in their free time, but they don't want to free up their time to talk to anybody. There is a difference in that. Talking to somebody in your free time or freeing up some time. Talk to somebody. Nobody ever makes the effort. I've proven it already. Over and over and over again. Nobody makes an effort to reach out. If I don't reach out to try to communicate with somebody, nobody reaches out to me. So now, I just don't reach out. What's the point? Why should I reach out to others if they're not going to reach out to me? And why should I consider somebody a friend of mine if I'm the only one that's trying to communicate? I would say that 99% of the people that I know are acquaintances. The only people in my life that are more than an acquaintance, very few people. Very few people. I could probably name them all on one hand. And that includes my daughter, my son-in-law, and my 3 grandchildren. I probably got a couple of other friends out there that I could count on if I really needed to count on them, but unless something happens for me to find that out, I'll never know. All I know is people are fake. There's so many fake people in this world, it's pathetic. I'm the type of person that actions speak louder than words. A person can sit on B2B streets all day long, on panels, hours on end, and talk to multiple people hours on end about what they think or about what, they believe, or they can debate, or they can toss ideas around or whatever. But unless they're out actually doing something to change something about themselves or to better the community that they're within, nothing's going to change. They're just wasting time. They think they're obtaining knowledge. They think that they're actually rising or becoming more knowledgeable by spending hours on end talking about the same things over and over and over and over and over. Having the same conversations a different day. It's all I see nowadays on booby-tooby streets and face crack land. It's just the same repetitive bullshit. I'm over it. I mean, unless somebody really has something to bring to the table and offer and present, I really have no interest in it. It's all speculation anyway. Nobody has the actual answers or can prove truth. I'm the type of person, like the weatherman tells me it's going to rain. Well, hey, the weatherman can tell me it's going to rain, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to rain in my area. It could rain in another part of the state. They said there's going to be a tornado. Well, is it going to affect me? Is it going to affect me if it doesn't happen to me? Like all this weather, that crazy weather that's been going on lately across the United States. A lot of tornadoes, a lot of major thunderstorms, hailstorms. My town hasn't really been riddled by any of it. But there's been cities and towns around me that have been hit. Is there really a war going on in the Middle East? or in Russia, or in any of these places that they claim are having wars? Or is it all done in front of a green screen? And is some of that military equipment, is it really just, I've seen videos before and pictures before of blow up, basically like a what do they call that? A bounty house. That looks like a military army tank, or um, a construction vehicle, or an airplane. Okay? There's a movie out there called Wag the Dog. It's about creating a false narrative in a studio. Problem, reaction, solution. You know? They present the problem, they get the public's reaction, and then they present you the solution to the problem that they created based off your reaction. I'm really starting to believe that, all these people are talking about, the age of enlightenment, and that how everybody's vibrations are raising, and how the earth's changing, and how this is happening. Really? Because I don't see it. I'm not experiencing it. I mean, there might be certain points in time where I think I'm experiencing something, or I feel like I'm getting enlightened, or I feel like I'm receiving new incoming energies or whatever, and then there's other times when I don't feel a damn thing. To me, I wake up every day, I go to work, I come home, I eat when I'm hungry, I sleep when I'm tired, I take a shower when I need to clean myself, I wash my clothes when I need clean clothes, I go to the bathroom when I need to go to the bathroom, and I converse with my daughter when I need to converse with my daughter. I see my grandchildren when I see my grandchildren. That's about the extent of my life. Am I happy? Well, yeah, overall, pretty much. I mean, I think about it. I think, well, what would I be doing with my life if I had a lot of money? Well, if I had a lot of money and I didn't have to work a job to pay bills or anything like that, if I didn't have to worry about what am I going to have to do to maintain a roof over my head or anything like that, what would I do with my life if I didn't have to worry about money? I'd probably go travel. 100%. If I had plenty of money just to do whatever I wanted and could maintain a home base, per se, which would be like this place here in Oklahoma, to where I just pay my bills every month, hell, months in advance, or if I had no money problems, hell, I pay for place, and then come and go as I pleased or whatever. If I really had a lot of money, I would try to have me a home base, 2 home bases, one for summer and one for winter. And during winter, I would try to travel warmer climates. And during the summer, I would try to travel in the cooler climates. So during the summer, I would probably travel up north and try to travel into Canada, Alaska, places like that. And then during the winter, I would try to travel in southern states, Mexico, yeah. And if I had a passport, then I would try, and I had no money issues, I would definitely travel internationally as well. But I don't know exactly where I would completely go internationally, but I definitely would go to some places that I I've no desire to go to like India or China or any of those Asian countries. I have no desire to go to any of those places. I do have a desire to visit Australia and New Zealand. I think those would be a couple cool places to visit. As far as South America, too much jungle. In South America, too many natives that I wouldn't want to run across. Um, that would pretty much be it. You know, I'd like to go to some European countries. Places like maybe Italy, Spain, Portugal, France, Germany, Netherlands. Netherlands. I'd like to go to Egypt, I guess, too, if I had the opportunity to go see the pyramids for my own eyes, you know, with my own eyes. Um, that's about all I would do with my life if I had no money issues or problems, is travel. Um, I've always wanted to travel since I was a little girl, and I have had the opportunity to travel a lot, you know. My dad tried to get us to take a vacation at least once a year, you know, even if the vacation was just to someplace within driving distance, you know, to like Arkansas, Dogpatch, USA, or Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, or going down south to Dallas, Texas to Six Flags, or one year we went to New Mexico and went to Carlsbad Caverns. Another year we drove out to California and went out to Disneyland, and then we went down to San Diego, and we did go over into Tijuana one night and came back all within, you know, the same. That whole vacation, I think, was a total of 7 to 8 days. I think my mom said we drove out there and drove back and did everything all within like a week's time. She said it's the worst vacation that she ever had in her entire life. To me, it was probably the best vacation I ever had in my entire life. And then when I was a teenager, my parents took me to like Nashville, Tennessee, um, during the Country Music Awards, and that was in '83. I got to meet a lot of famous country music artists during that time frame. Um, and then of course I traveled a lot from 2013 to 2018, and again in 2019, 2020 into 21. So I have to say that I have pretty much got to live my life the way I wanted to live my life. And so there isn't really anything for me to complain about. I guess I'm just tired of seeing people always saying that we constantly need to change or that we constantly need to be doing something with our life in order for us to be happy. Why do we always constantly have to be do something? Why do we always have to constantly be trying to improve ourselves? Aren't we perfect the way we are? So if we're perfect just the way we are, then why are we always trying to improve ourselves? Why are we always trying to improve ourselves spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally? What's the purpose if we're perfect? I mean, I understand we have trauma and things of that nature that we might need to heal from or whatever just to become a better person. Not for what society thinks, but just for our own better personal mental health or whatever. I just see too many subject matters out there and bandwagons that people just jump on without even putting any thought into it. They just do it because everybody else is doing it, because it's the trendy thing to do, you know? And I guess I'm just over all the trendy things. And I guess I'm just over seeing people jump on subject matters that they really have no knowledge in or question anything about it. until later on, down the line, and they realized that they were wrong in agreeing with that specific subject matter or going along with whatever that specific program or agenda was, Because everything's a program, everything's an agenda. I think everything is sort of designed to keep us away from learning ourselves. But I think once you learn yourself, everything else, it just doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter what kind of information's out there to me anymore because I know myself, I don't need self-help books. I don't need all these programs presented to me to try to help me improve myself. I know where my faults are. I know myself enough to know what I need to do, anything if that's what I want to do, I've got to put the effort and energy into it. Nobody else is going to do it for me. I already know these things. I don't need multiple people on social media platforms trying to encourage me to do these things. I'll change myself when I'm ready to change myself. If there's something about myself that I don't like, That's the thing is, this world's always presenting to people that they're not good enough for society just the way they are. That they need to be something or do something. Well, I only need to be me. And the only person I can be is me. I can't be anybody else. I can only be Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl, 69. That's the only person I can be. I can't be anybody else. Just like you can't be anybody else either. You can only be who you are. And who were you born to be? You. What's that entail? Well, only you know. Nobody else can tell you how to live your life. And nobody else can make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy. Nobody else can do it for you. Not a job, not a relationship. No amount of money can make a person happy. Until a person chooses to be happy for themselves, regardless of the situation they're in. Regardless if they're penniless or if they have a ton of money and don't have any money issues at all. Or if they fall somewhere in between those two categories. I've been on both sides of the coin before. I've been completely penniless and sleeping on a piece of cardboard next to a dumpster in downtown Denver, Colorado. And I've also slept in a fine 5-star hotel where they put men's and basically catered your every want, need that you could think of, okay? So, and then I've been in between, Anyway, these are just some of my thoughts that have come across my mind and that have been on my heart that I wanted to share. Mainly just so I could get it out in the air that I'm pretty much done with social media. I'm pretty much done with following the crowd because to me, that's all social media is. It's just a big crowd. But until the next time, until I have something else that crosses my mind or touches my heart and I want to share my thoughts and insights on that subject matter, y'all have a blessed and most peaceful day, evening, wherever you may be. Much love, hugs, love, nugs, hugs, loves, nugs, and till the next time I'm out.